So, first things first, let's take a look at Matarca. This is going to be a tricky fight. I think we have a decent shot of driving them away and not losing all our fleet, even though we're so badly outgunned, because here's the key. They're almost all long range, 73%, 54, and then 42. So they're weak against opponents at short range, and they're doing mostly kinetic damage. My fleet does really good damage at short range, and even at long range is still fairly good. And my damage output is balanced, right? A lot of the damage I'm going to be doing is energy. About half the damage I'll do is energy attack. And I have good damage at short range. They have bad damage at short range. They have no defenses against energy. So half the damage I'm going to be doing is energy. Their kinetic defenses will still be very effective against my kinetic attacks. So we'll see how this maps out. But so I'm going to plan on going with a short range attack that enhances my kinetic defense, and that would be matching up. And they're attacking. Of course they're attacking. Why wouldn't they? They know they have the odds on their side. Okay, so I'm going with a battle tactic that is engaging at short range and enhances my hull plating, my kinetic defense. So this just means kinetic-wise they have me outmatched, energy-wise I have them outmatched. And the game is suggesting that short range is my best attack range. Short, medium, and long. Long they have the edge on me. And then the thickness is the average compatibility of, so they're basically set up for long range. Anyway, so I'm going to pile everything together into one flotilla, and I've got the layout of 6, so it'll be 6 ships all clustered close together with the decoy protector ship in the middle, so maximize the defense against missiles. Alright, so we're doing turtle at short range, all in one flotilla. They'll probably split their fleet. Yep, they're splitting their fleet, which also helps us out, because the missiles in this volley will arrive separately timed from this volley, because this one's going to be further away. So it spreads out the time in which the torpedoes hit, and that gives our defenses a little more time to shoot back and take out the missiles. That spreads them out a little bit. So there's what I'm talking about here. Scan. My computer's choking a little bit, saying, "You're asking me to do what?" Okay, so here's going to be the target. There's the 2 flotillas. I'm going to slow this down for the torpedoes. Missiles coming in. Boom, 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 boom. And then the other volley coming in. Okay, we made it through that volley really well. So, doing okay on hit points here. Already took out one of their ships. Next volley coming in. Here we go. Chop, 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 chop. And then the other volley. Again, doing pretty well. Okay, let's go at full speed. Boom, boom. Yeah, the two volleys come in at two different waves, just about a second apart. Boom, boom. That's definitely helping us out. Okay, and there goes their leader, so they're down to just this fleet left. The last ship on their flotilla. Wow, we didn't lose any ship. We took damage. We took damage across the entire formation, but we didn't lose anything. Wow, and that's the success of the tactics. So they attacked with gravity distortion, which increases hull plating penetration on weapons modules for both fleets. So 25% more hull plating penetration, and my defense was plus 25% hull plating absorption for my ships, not his. Okay, and let's look at how the damage was spread out. So the battle went two phases. Let's take out the missed shots. So the amount of damage done by my beam weapons was, even though my damage output on both sides is roughly equal, you can see 16, almost 17,000 versus 8. So almost 2 to 1 ratio almost, energy to kinetic. Their hull plating absorbed 1409. Because I guess it was reduced, the amount of damage they reduced was reduced because of their battle tactic. We see from their kinetics, missile weapons, only 563 got through because they had split their flotilla, and it was, each volley came in split into two volleys about half a second to a second apart was enough to make a difference. And then their laser weapons. .345 was absorbed by shields. Hull plating. So that ship was spreading its firepower out. And then these guys should have been focus firing. Those were all torpedoes. And this mixed kinetics. And they should have been focus fired as well. I'm kind of surprised that the damage was spread out so much across these frigates. Yeah, the reason, I don't know why it was so spread out, but that made the difference between taking out this decoy and not taking it out. You see the damage that I dished out was 3 to 1 in the first phase at medium range, and then even more out of balance on the second phase. I think once their fleets were mostly once the once this one was wiped out, these guys and then the separate flotilla are stuck at long range, and there were fewer ships left. So then basically almost all their missiles were just shot down for sure. But yeah, they really got almost nothing through on missiles. So that was an amazing success, right? We were outmatched, and we wiped them out. Fantastic. In fact, I want to do a rewatch. Just if you don't want to watch, you don't want to watch. That's fine. I'm going to do a rewatch just on the cinematic and not the tactical view.